Hello guys, today I'm gonna show you how to create really nice tight metal tone that will correspond good with bass and drums and basically sit very well in the mix. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so the basic concept with this is to record two separate guitar sounds, and blend them together. The first one will be responsible for high frequencies, a lot of gain, and the second one will have a lot of low mid frequencies and bass. So when we blend them together, we'll end up having really nice, thick, and huge sound that will work really good in the mix. So let's start recording first guitar. Okay, so now we have our first guitar tone. Take a note at how much gain and high frequencies it has. Obviously, make sure to record 2 takes of each part. One will go hard left and one will go hard right, so we have nice stereo image. Okay, so now we have our 2 guitar tones. The first one responsible for more gain and high frequencies, and the second one with a lot of low mids in it. Each one is spanned one track hard left, hard right, so we have a nice stereo image of our guitar tone. And as you can tell right now, neither of these sound good on their own. So this is quite thin, while this one kind of muddy and not what we want from our guitar tone. So the idea now is to blend them together so they nice, thick, huge, played together. So let's have a listen on the same level. Okay, so now I can tell that they sound pretty cool together on the same level, but it will vary, depend of a project, the sounds you will have. So make that decision on your own. Now we can start mixing. Okay, so I buzzed the first 2 tracks of first guitar to separate output called git first bass. And here I have 3 inserts. The first one is EQ, just getting rid of low frequencies that will fight with the bass in the mix. Getting rid of muddiness, stuff like that. So this is without EQ. And this is with EQ engaged. So not big of a difference, just subtle improvements that will help get our nice, thick, good working mix. Okay, the second insert is also EQ, but this time we're boosting things up. So the first one is high pass filter. It filters out everything below 120 Hz. Again, getting space for bass in the mix. Then slightly boosting 1K, boosting 4000, and 9-10,000. Okay, the last insert on the first guitar is direction mixer. It basically widens things up in this stereo field just a bit. If you go with it too crazy, you lost clarity. We don't want to do that, so just slightly widening this guitar helps with achieving nice tone. Now we can listen to first guitar without plugins and then processed. So this is a dry signal. And now I'll engage all the 3 plugins that we've used. Okay, so you kind of feel how it lacks low end, low mids, but this is the part of our plan. So let's take a look at the second guitar. Let's mute the first one. What we've got here, the same routing as the first one, so we're busing the output to separate track, guitar to bass. And what we've got here is another EQ. Again, high passing everything below kind of 50 Hz for bass, for kick, cutting around 100 Hz. Also, this is the really muddy region, 350 Hz. You don't want a lot of frequency going on there. And then we have addictive EQ. Again, high pass filter, boosting around 1K, and here we are cutting those frequencies that we've boosted in first guitar. So we want to really different sounding the first guitar and the second. They will blend together then better. Okay, so now let's take a listen to our unprocessed second guitar, and I'll engage plugins later. This is the dry signal. And this is with EQ engaged. Okay, so nothing too crazy. As I said, little improvements. What we want to achieve is the nicest blend of 2 guitars as we can get. So now I'll turn off all plugins that we've used, and let's take a listen to blend of first and second guitar. Okay, and now I'll engage all plugins, so this is the final result. Okay, so we have a lot room for the bass. They're not fighting each other in frequencies ranges, so I think it sounds pretty cool. Now I'll add drums and bass, mix it up together, and we'll see how it sounds. Okay, so this is the final result. we have drums, bass, and our guitar tone all mixed together, and it sounds, I must say, huge. So take a listen. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do, please click that subscribe button. It really helps me out, and stay tuned for next videos.